Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. Right, so this is episode 12 of reducing our carbon footprints in our organization. So we've had a number of activities from initiation and we're moving into planning. In the last episode, planning is in full swing, and I thought that it would be a good idea to just kind of describe this planning in both the waterfall and the agile, from both the waterfall and the agile project management perspective. So planning in the traditional, or also called waterfall project management, is that we use our system, a project management planning system, MS Project, Excel spreadsheets, just name it, Clarity, Primavera. But let's say Excel. We put the activities we want to achieve, the activities we want to carry out, and then who owns those activities. That's project planning. There's resource planning. There's so many other planning. But key milestones that we want to achieve on the project, we put them on the plan. And then we'll start working through the plan. If we want to approach the project from an agile standpoint, so the project management professional will be having conversations with team and kind of preparing them for what's coming. So if the organization is an organization that already does agile and they're kind of mature, or at least maturing, then it will be easier. The way the requirements, what we want to achieve, would have been documented. It would have been, to some extent, prioritized, so that teams that will be working on these requirements can know which ones to start with. So if there are product owners would have prioritized what needs to be achieved. If the project management professional will be the ones standing the team up, so you can be bringing the teams together. So you need a scrum master, you need a product owner, you need a product team, depending on the field or the subject area that you want to work on. So you bring the teams together, and then the product owner would have a vision, a goal that they want to achieve. And then we will start identifying the things that we can use as the minimum viable product. So what's the first set of value that we want to achieve on this project? In the traditional world, we have a list of things that we want to deliver on the project, and we go ahead and deliver them. It could take 2 years. And then at the end of the 2 years, we come and check if we have reduced our carbon footprints. In the agile world, we have a list. Maybe not a full list, not a full requirement list, but we have an idea of some of the things we want to achieve. And we'll start working through the vision, through the goals that we want to achieve. And in 2 weeks, in 1 month, in 3 months, in a PI, we have delivered something. We have reduced carbon footprints. And there is evidence that we have reduced carbon footprints. We get feedback from stakeholders, see how things are working. So if we've reduced letters, did we get feedback from customers? Are there some customers that should be receiving letters that are not receiving letters? If we've reduced meetings, are there meetings that are critical that should be happening that we've stopped them from happening? So those are some of the things that can happen in weeks and months. Something like moving technology infrastructure might not be something that can be done in weeks or just a few months, but some aspects of that might have been done. So there could have been a proof of concept, for instance. So as part of working in Agile, we can start a proof of concept, just like an experiment, to say, if we move this, what would happen? So we can move a small aspect or just prototype. Let's try to see what would happen if we move it. So that's the way this piece of work would have been approached in an agile environment, to break things down, agree the goals that we want to achieve, work on those goals. We would have prioritized them, agree minimum viable products, and just start building, just start chipping things away. And as we're shipping things, as we're getting things done, we're coming back to get feedback from the stakeholders, or from the business area, from the project, from whoever, to see if we should continue. And while we're doing that, the agile team, so if it's Scrum, if it's Safe, if it's Kanban, the agile team, extreme programming, the agile team is continuously improving. So there are things that they have learned in the small time that they've worked together, and they put that learning into the next iteration, and then they continue learning, put the learning into the next iteration, and then they continue learning. So agile, waterfall, it just depends on which one you want to use, and as long as it works for you. So let's leave it there for today, and then I'll see you on the other side. We'll continue on this project. Cheers. Bye-bye.